dashes here. He dashes there. He dashes every bloody where. He dashes up. He dashes down. A dashing Womble gets all over town. Whoa! Everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone had a great Friday. Hopefully all the dashers did really well and made enough monies to warrant being out for all the time that you spent out there and for all the fun that you went through delivering people's food. Last night got started at about 5:30 or somewhere around about that time, thereabouts, and we'd eaten over at the Mint, over the Mint sushi. We don't eat sushi. I want it cooked. I don't want to have a conversation with my dinner before I bite into it. But anyway, it's a really good place, and if you've not been, you need to go in there. It's family owned, and for what you get there, I mean, we get a meal. I think it's like $10 or $11 for a vegetable dish. What we always get. Mrs. Womble has it done differently, but anyway, no, she has it done as it comes, and then I have to be difficult to have it done differently. But anyway, basically it's a veggie meal, and then you get a lovely onion soup that they do there. Oh, I do love the onion soup. Anyway, it's not in a big enough bowl. In fact, I've been known to go in there before and get a big cup of that. Anyway, so we ate there, and that's over on Rice Road, by the way, in Lee's Summit. And for the money that you spend to get a decent meal, you might as well go there because it's all freshly made. It's just really good. People are really nice in there. Like I said, it's a family-owned place, and he's been there for a while. And we do a lot of pickups and that from there for orders come out of there, and it's a well-liked place for sure. And if you think about it, I mean, you know, we eat out quite often. Quite a lot. But if you wanted something, let's say from Burger King or whatever, I mean, you can easily spend more than that on Burger King and just end up with fast food. Whereas if you go there, you get a decent dinner. Anyway, Mint Sushi. You'll find it online. If not, I'll put a link below if I can find their website. And we really like going there, as I said. I really like going there because it's picking up from there because they're really nice people, and the whole family's real nice. The staff there are real nice, and food's real good. Anyway, carrying on. So went to so we got on about 5:15, 5:30, something like that. Soon after, I'd gone to go get some fuel, so I was over at the BP garage and filled up the tank on that, and then decided that was it. I was going to go and sit over by Jack Stacking around that area. But anyway, filled up the tank on the van, and this offer came in, and it was for it was a catering offer. It came in, and it was a stacked offer going to one house. And I looked at that and went, sure. First of all, it was from the Sonic, which really I'm not all that keen on going to normally, because it normally means that there's going to be lots of drinks. But anyway, it was pick up from a Sonic and then onto Firebirds to pick up, which would have been the catering side of it. But anyway, but I saw where it was going, and I knew exactly where it was going because it went to me little slobber chop friends. Anyhow, I went over to Sonic, got the order from there. It was just a couple of drinks. Drove over to Firebirds. Just waited a couple of minutes while they went and found the order in the back. Well, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes. And they went off somewhere. But anyway, it was an easier one because stacked offer, because it was all going to one house, so that was handy, and I knew the house where it was going. Didn't even need directions, knew where it was going. And we got down there, and the house it went to is one. I like going to that house because then I get a chance of seeing the 3 little furry fellas that were there. First time I went to that house, I think it might have been the first or second time I went there, delivered there. I turned up there one day, and this truck turns up just as I was leaving. I'd left the food on the doorstep, and as I got back into the van, coming down to the van, the trucker turned up on the drive, and I guess that was the son of the people that own this house, and dogs popped their heads out the back window of this truck. And I said to the bloke, I said, "Oh, they're lovely dogs." I said, "Are they friendly?" "Oh, yes, yeah, they're no problem." So I said, "All right if I pet them?" "Yeah, sure." He says, "But beware, they slobber a lot." I said, "That's all right. No problem." I said, "I've got hand sanitizer in the van, no problem." Anyway, so anyhow, these 3 flipping boxer dogs popped their heads out the window. Oh, it was just like squish one load of squishy little faces into one. And they were slobbering everywhere. I didn't care, but it's fun to see those dogs. It really is. I like seeing the animals, as most of you know, if you've watched my videos and my previous videos. I love seeing the animals. Well, those that are not going to want to eat me, that is. Do get some dogs that are not too friendly. Some I can understand because, well, I'm on their property, and according to them, I shouldn't be there. Even if I've got food for them. Well, maybe not for them, but I will give it to them. If need be. But anyway, but no, I catch a glimpse of the dogs once in a while when I go down there. I have done since. But anyway, went down there tonight, and or last night as it would be, and the lady came down the steps to meet me, and I gave her the food and that, and I don't. It was actually her husband's name that was on the order, but anyway, but she was really nice and that, chatted a bit and said to me, "Oh, where are you from?" Because I've seen her before several times, and I guess that she might have heard that I didn't sound like I was from Kansas City area. Anyway, so I told her that I was from Wimbledon, London, place where they play that silly tennis game. Not my cup of tea, but anyway. but I know where the place is for sure. Picked up from there, done some chauffeur work over at the Wimbledon tennis. Very big thing, of course, in Wimbledon. But there's a whole lot more to Wimbledon than flipping bloody tennis balls. But anyway, so that was a really nice chatted with her, really, really nice lady. I don't know her name. Like I said, it was down to her husband's name was on the, well, presume it was her husband's name that was on the order, the delivery part. So that was really nice talking to her. The only dog I got to pet, though, was a little flipping statue dog that she had there. But anyway, so that was a real nice start to the evening. So delivered that, gave that all to her, and went on my way, left there, and headed up towards Jack Stack, and an offer came in for Jack Stack. And I can't remember where that one was going to. But anyway, did several. I'm not going to go through all. I can't remember what I did in order of the night, but so I just put those along the top of you somewhere. But it wasn't an overly busy night for us both. Mrs. Womble was actually pretty tired today. She is now. She'd actually been to dialysis in the morning and one part of the afternoon, because they started a bit later now. But sometimes it takes a bit more out of her. Some days she's okay, but most of the time it takes a bit out of her. Plus she hadn't slept too well the night before either, which me too. But she had a lot more to deal with than I did during the day. And so she was pretty tired, and so it was alright that it was a bit quieter within reason for us, at least. I kept seeing offers come through, stacked offers from DoorDash. Absolutely flipping ridiculous offers coming through. Oh, so ridiculous. Oh, so ridiculous. But I may have got a few pictures of it, I'm not sure. But anyway, but no, it was as usual, I cherry picked it because I'm not moving until I get to a certain number, and then I'll move the car, and it's not, or move the van, and it's not for greed or anything. I know how much it costs to run the van, and also there's a lot of properties that I go on to deliver at, and people haven't cleaned their driveways. For the most part, there's been snow and ice has melted off, but there's an awful lot of properties that the people haven't cleaned it at all. They have made no attempt to do it. And in fact, one of the last jobs I did tonight, delivered there, and I've delivered to this house several times, but someone's always come to the door. And but anyway, I went up the side because I didn't want to walk through, because normally when I go to this house, I just park in the road, and because their house is on the corner, and just wander across the grassy area straight up to their front door and drop it, and put the food on the doorstep. But I got this one, and it's been raining the past few days or more. We've had lots of snow and ice, and it's just a muddy flipping mess everywhere, a lot of places. And so went in their driveway, which was on the corner of the next street, and went up through there, and there was no lighting or anything up on that way. And I get to the front, get to their porch, and there was ice and that on the step, before lifting up to go on the porch platform, and quite a bit of it actually. Anyway, took the picture of the food, rang the bell. At that time, I was always a bit worried of ringing the bell after midnight. But anyway, or about after 11, I think it was right about 11:30 when I did that one. And then heading back down, I had to walk through the muddy area because it had lots and lots of steps going up and back down to their garage area where I parked at on their drive. And got to so I avoided that for the most part, and then got onto it as I was going down the more of an incline onto the driveway. And then there was a whole load of flipping ice on that one. And I slipped on it, but didn't go down. Didn't go down. So it's pretty bloody annoying when that happens. Because for a $10 order or delivery or whatever, it's you can knock yourself out and be out in hospital, or be off for lay yourself up for a couple of weeks, couple of weeks, whatever, however long it takes to heal, just for doing a $10 order, because someone was too bloody lazy to clear off their steps. Maybe they don't use it so much because they go in through the garage door. We do too. But if you're calling for food, you need to clear that off. Definitely need to clear it off. But anyway, I'll be out there. I done a delivery tonight, and what was that one for? I think that was for the jack stack. I think that was one of the jack stack that I did, and it was going to Raytown. Oh, by the way, I had a shave. Got fed up with all the fur around my face. Anyway, so this offer came in from, I think it was Jack Stack, and took it off the Raytown, and it said on the notes which I looked at obviously before I left, and it said, hand to me, call me before you get here, or when you get here, excuse me. I went, okay. So I let him know. I sent him a message before I left. I said, I'm on my way, be there soon. Alright, I roughly knew where it was going, and I knew the road he was going to. Easy enough to get to. Headed off down there, and I pulled in. I was maybe like 5 minutes or so away from their house, and I pulled off the major road there, off of 150 or 350, whatever they bloody call it, and pulled over and pulled up their order again. Sent them a message saying, look, I'm 5 minutes away. I'm on, I'm just 5 minutes away. So that way that, I knew they were wanting to come out and meet me, or wanting a phone call, but at least they knew that they were obviously on the ball, because they'd already written on there was a blue Lexus out the front. Okay, brilliant. It been helped me a great deal. I can figure that out, even though your street is rather dark. But anyway, so sent them that message, off I went. Got down to the house, and lady was hanging out of her front door, pulled up on her driveway, because I saw the Lexus there, and she just came down and opened up the window for Mrs. Womble, because she came down from that side, and she goes, oh, you're Mrs. Raymond then? Yeah, I suppose. So she was very nice, and I don't recall too much. We've been snow or anything on their driveway, but it's But she was there ready and waiting. Which, whenever I've always ordered food, I'm always out here waiting for it. Save the driver going up to the door if need be, save them going all the way. You know, there's a reason I've been ordered it, because I'm bloody hungry. But it's just seems the way that I feel about doing it. But leaving it at the doorstep is fine. I don't care about that, as long as you clear your driveway or clear your doorsteps or whatever. Because I don't bounce too well anymore. Well, I'm not sure I ever bounced too well. I had a few motorcycle accidents when I was younger. I didn't really bounce too well then, judging by the times I ended up in hospital for it. But anyway, but it's certainly don't bounce too well now. Anyway, so yeah, that was it really. Didn't really, nothing overly crazy or eventful happened during the night. Did go, my last job of the night was at Iron Horse, pick up there and take the Woods Chapel Road, which was on the way home, so that worked out really well. Got into Iron Horse, and the first thing I was greeted with was, and they were pretty much closed up for the most part, and got in there, and like I said, the first thing I was greeted with was the Kansas City Chiefs stuff. I'll put the picture up here. I took a picture because I took the picture so that Mrs. Womble could see it. Me, I don't care about the Chiefs. I don't care about... I mean, fair dues if that's what they do, they flipping... That's their game, but it just doesn't interest me at all. Not caring. Anyway, so I took a picture for Mrs. Womble. I'll put those up here too. And so when I came out, showed her those, and she was happy to rip and peruse over those. They still had some of their Christmas decorations up there, but they're obviously taking them down there. The Christmas tree was still up, but there was nothing on it in there. But they did a really good job of decorating that place. But now they're decorating it all for the cheap stuff, I suppose. Anyway, so I went off and delivered that one too. And I noticed on that house, when I went and delivered there, they had a bucket of ice melt or whatever, and they cleaned off all their doorsteps. So that was a nice one. And then that was another ring at the doorbell, I think, as well. Late. Actually, I rang the doorbell and stepped back and took the picture, because I had to go down a few steps to take the picture, and I didn't want to go back up the steps to ring the bloody doorbell after. But they never did come to the door, pick it up whilst we were still there, or even after I backed off their driveway. They're still there. Hopefully their doorbell worked. Anyway, I think that'll do it. I'll gonna be out to work early tomorrow or today. That's my intention, and hopefully get started earlier. And then Sunday, of course, I'm definitely going to be out earlier, because I know that the Chiefs are playing. And no doubt Mrs. Womble will be on her phone and on the radio if you've been listening to it all. Yikes. Maybe I should take some headphones. Anyway, I think that'll do it. Thanks for watching, and hope you all have a brilliant weekend. Hopefully all the dashers do really well. And if I've got any customers watching this, or DoorDash orders, thanks for watching. And hopefully your food, if you order over the weekend, gets delivered as you intended it to be. Thanks for watching. Be safe. Cheers, ta-da.